what's in the propagandas? I mean the papers today. No, I think I was right the first time, the propagandas. Right, the way you can see where they want to take us is by looking at the headlines. And let's look at just a few of these headlines here. Just before we get into the headlines, there's probably some of you out there that are unsure about Trump. Well, the way you judge whether they're a good guy or a bad guy is A, if they're in a position of power, they're a bad guy, and B, you look at who's giving them advice. And for those that are aware, which is thankfully a growing number, you'll have been following who's been advising all the previous presidents of the US. And then you look at who Trump has appointed as one of his top advisors. And that's how you know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. And you know who one of his top advisors is? Henry Kissinger. That says it all. So what's in the headlines then? Well, US threatens to totally destroy North Korea. There's one. Now remember, their job is to make you think that the other guy is the bad guy. And in this particular piece, Rocket Man on a suicide mission. Notice how they've put Trump up here and Kim Jong whatever down here, looking up like he's looking up. Oh my God, it's the great Trump. You start seeing through how they're manipulators in these things, and you'll become much more aware of the corruption. Trump, UN tirade against North Korea. Can we see where this is going yet? Trump warns North Korea of total destruction. Destroy North Korea. US President warns Rocket Man Kim is on a suicide mission. Now this is linked to one of the earlier posts, so again you can see how they're all working together, pretending to be independent, but they're actually all working together with one agenda, and that's to cause World War III. Again, a similar post to the previous one. Trump stuns UN with threat to totally destroy North Korea. Now if you look into the history, what the US has done to Korea in the past, I would be arming, because the US are a bunch of criminal, anti-humane, they're just crooks at the end of the day, but they seem to believe they're in charge, and they're trying to drag us into World War III with all this bullshit. Kim Jong-un, the monster and me. Again, demonise one while promoting other as a hero. This is just so obviously in your face nowadays, and I know that lots of you can see this now, which is a great thing, because when I was talking about this years ago, trying to explain it to everyone else, they just said I was mad. Hey, I'm not saying I'm not mad, but I'm not as mad as these crazy criminals that are in charge. Okay, what other agendas have they got? Well, this stretches back to the government's attack on us down in London. Teresa, time for web firms to tackle terror. Well, again, if you listen to the conversation we had last night on Raconteurs, the easy way for the web to tackle terror is to stop giving the government the use of the internet. Take down hate videos in 2 hours. This just... Or else what? Or else we're gonna, well, bomb you again, blow you up again, kill you some more, poison you some more. That's what the or else means. This is probably the funniest one of them all. 2 hours to get IS off web. We can do it in 2 minutes. Stop the internet for all government agencies. IS is off the net. And in other news, give George Osborne a place back on the cabinet, back in government, because we're running out of coke and prostitutes. More other news. Watchdog clears KPMG over H-Boss collapse. So what we've done there, we've investigated ourselves and found us to have done nothing wrong. That's the news for today, guys. Enjoy.